What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Kevin back in another video, man. I appreciate y'all for clicking. Simple. We got a new lineup. Let go. New lineup. Hold on. Look at them.
Hello. Welcome in.
Okay.
What's your name?
Jared.
Jared. How old are you?
I'm 38.
And what do you do?
So I'm a senior manager for a Fortune 500 company, and I'm also a baker on the side as well.
Okay. And now what are some things you like to do for fun?
So for fun, love hanging out with friends and family. It could be anything from playing spades to being at a cookout to, at a party. Also love working out. Fitness is very important to me. So those are a couple of things that are important to me that I like having, doing.
Okay. And now what do you look for in a woman?
Honestly, someone who's beautiful inside and out. Someone who has a beautiful heart and amazing character. You always are looking for somebody who's very attractive, but looks fade in your character is who you are at your core.
Right.
Someone who loves a joke, have fun, loves to be around family. Also somebody who loves to work out. Just like I just said, it's important to me. Yeah, so just someone who I can create a safe space for, to where I feel appreciated, and to also where she can feel like she's being loved correctly.
All right. Now what are some deal breakers?
A woman who lacks emotional intelligence, right? At this big grown age, I'm 38. I've been through a fair amount of things, so I just love a woman who's able to communicate how she feels, whether it may be good or bad. Just being able to communicate.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Sounds good. So we have not got any pop balloons yet. So let me hand you a pick.
Damn, you got a mesmerized?
Everybody says this is the hard part,
this is
but
the hard
I'm
part.
going
This
to
is
have you
pressure.
pop 3 balloons.
Okay.
Whenever you're ready, go ahead and pop 3.
We got a nice lineup, y'all. We got a nice lineup.
Pressure. We'll go right here.
The Yeezys.
Okay,
Got the
2
Yeezys
more.
out. The Yeezys out. Ooh, right next to it.
And 1 more.
All right, I'm gonna go you. I apologize.
Okay, we'll actually start down there.
He said, I
Just stick right
apologize.
over here.
Yeah, that.
All right, if we can have your name and age.
For what?
Sophia, 36.
And Sophia, what do you do?
I'm a programming specialist for a sports network. I'm a
yeah.
DJ designer, Sophia.com, and a music publisher.
Okay, so why did you have your balloon unpopped?
I like the way he dressed. He spoke very well, and just wanted to hear him out. So, yeah.
All right. And why'd you end up popping her balloon?
Honestly, it was tough. You're beautiful.
Thank you.
I just had to pick 3. The whole panel was amazing.
Thank you.
I like her
Sorry
dress.
about that.
Thank you. We had another one over here.
Little
Your
white
name and
little
age.
squigglies.
Anita, I'm 37.
And Anita, what do you do?
I'm a contract analyst by day, and I'm a DJ and actress as well.
And so why was your balloon unpopped?
He's attractive, and I liked what he has to say.
And why'd you end up popping hers?
Once again, I just had to pop 3. You're beautiful. You're amazing. Yeah, I just had to pop somebody. I apologize.
These people lying, bro. This ain't you not attractive, bro.
And our last one over
be
here, your
honest.
name and age.
Nikki, 33.
And Nikki, what do you do?
I own a balloon delivery service.
Oh, shoot.
And so, Nikki, why was your balloon unpopped?
Hold on.
He's handsome, and I just wanted to hear what he had to say.
And why'd you end up popping hers?
I just wasn't honestly a fan of the gold in the hair. Other than that, you're very
Fairy hair.
yeah, you're very attractive. Other
Thank
than
you.
that, yeah. So
I ain't even noticed that.
I like the sparkle.
Work it, girl.
Head ass. She a fairy.
All right. So I am now going to have you ask our
Hey, what's that TikTok? She a fairy.
remaining
Hold on.
6 ladies a question.
okay. So the first question I had for the remaining ladies is, what's something from your previous relationship that you learned about yourself that you're going to take into your next relationship that make you a better person?
Okay. We'll start here first. Name and age.
Hi, my name is Shahira. I'm 35.
And Shahira, what do you do?
I am a footwear designer. I have my own footwear brand for women with larger shoe sizes, 9 through 14.
Okay, nice. And if you want to go ahead and just answer his question.
Vulnerability is the number one thing that I've learned from my past, and just to be more open and communicative about my feelings. I would hold things in, and then it would just, come out in ways that wasn't beneficial to the relationship. So now I'm learning to communicate, be honest, be vulnerable, because I want the same in return. So, yeah.
Okay.
For sure.
Your name and age.
Hi, I'm Janaea Moore with 808 and Trinity. I'm 33.
And Janae, what do you do?
Okay.
I'm a servant of the Lord. So I am a personal assistant. That is what I do right now, currently.
Nice. Yeah. And if you want to go ahead and just answer his question.
So
Wait,
what I've
what?
learned, I would say I haven't been in a relationship since I've been saved. So now that I'm saved, it's really the Lord who's changed how I have relationships now. So I would say that what I've learned from the Lord is patience, having the fruits of the Spirit, patience, communication, understanding, just allowing someone to just not making assumptions on what they mean, maybe asking them, what do you mean by that? And just having a heart posture that is good, you know.
Thank you.
Man, you
Your
need
name
the
and
Lord
age.
just for
My
all
name
that?
is Jessica, and I'm 36.
Wow.
And Jessica, what do you do?
I am artistic director for a dance studio.
Okay.
And if you can just answer his question.
Sure. I would say something that I didn't do in my relationship that I'm focused on prioritizing this time around is making sure that I make my significant other the most important person. I think sometimes we allow time to get away from us and devoting too much time to other things, but just prioritizing quality time with that person.
Okay.
All right. Your name and age.
Katera Wilder, 38, and I'm a biomedical engineer.
Damn.
Now, Katera, if you can go ahead and answer his question.
So for my previous relationship, I realized that love isn't enough. I was in a relationship and we loved each other deeply, but we needed more than just that. It needed to make sense in terms of logistics, like where we lived. It was a long distance relationship. And so as much as I want to have a partner, I want someone who's also intentional about making sure that they're ready for a relationship like a marriage.
Okay.
Ooh, she want a husband. Hold on.
Your name
she
and
want a
age?
husband.
Liz, I'm 36.
Liz, what do you do?
I'm a business consultant for a software company.
A lot of smart ladies up in here today.
Hey.
All right.
Hey, salute to these women, man. We love it. We love it. Educational, black excellence, simple.
And if you want to go ahead and just answer his question.
I would say the number one thing that I learned is how to be a better communicator. I would say at times I probably wasn't the best communicator, even little things like if I need more time to think before we have a conversation about an argument we just had, I wasn't the best at communicating that. So I would say how to be a better communicator, for sure.
They saying some good shit,
And
though.
our
They
last
saying
lady
some
over
good
here,
shit.
your name and age.
My name is Natalie. I'm 38 years old.
Natalie, what do you do?
I'm a licensed social worker.
And if you want to answer his question.
The one thing that I would take from my last relationship is that I was too forgiving of behaviors and words that were said. So for instance, you know, if they tell me that they're not ready for a relationship, I need to move on. And in that fact, I was too forgiving and I would give too many chances to like try and prove myself. And that is one thing that I know that I will be taking on moving forward, to not be so forgiving.
Okay.
What? If a nigga say, I'm not ready for no relationship, you're forgiving? I forgive you. No, this nigga just told you. Simple. What's she talking about? Yeah, she had her heart, bro. That's crazy.
Let's head on back.
I'm forgiving.
And now what
Nigga,
about for
what?
yourself? What's something you
That was
learned from your
crazy.
last relationship?
Communication is key. Without communication, the relationship will become stagnant, and you really won't know your partner like you should. So communication is key, and that's what I take.
Okay, so you did hear a lot of responses. It's now time to
did.
pop 2 balloons.
Okay. So we're gonna go down here first.
Okay.
Yeah, you go ahead. I'm gonna let you pop your 2 first, and then we'll see why.
Oh, he trying to.
Sorry.
Okay, and then one more.
She said some wild shit. She did say some wild shit, though.
They all had similar answers, so this is.
He gonna pop Cheetah Print.
Oof.
Is that Cheetah? What is it?
Oh, okay.
Why she
So let's go to the one you ended up popping, and then
Okay.
we'll come back to her. All right. So why did you have your balloon unpopped?
Physically, I do find him to be attractive. The cliche of I want to hear him out and hear more of what he had to say. But yeah, so that was it, really.
Okay.
And why did you end up popping her balloon?
Honestly, you're attractive, you're amazing. I love your answer, but when you started talking, you got the gemstones on your teeth, and I just honestly just wasn't a fan of that. Yeah.
Damn.
Hey, to each their own. What can I say? It's there.
And he
But I
don't
can
like
take
all
it
that
off.
extra
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, it's not forever.
Like you put it yourself, or you had to get it like implanted?
I put it myself. I implant it.
Like,
No.
You know, some people actually do that.
If I had to take it off tonight, I could take it off.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. You don't like that extra
With each their own.
Yeah. And then we did get a pop over here. Why'd you end up popping your balloon?
I popped because I feel like when I was giving my answers, I could tell you were like looking around, trying to figure some things out. So I just didn't feel that connection there when I was answering.
What?
But you're attractive. I love your
appreciate
fit.
it.
Yeah. But just didn't feel that
Self-sabotage.
connection.
And now she's someone that's your type?
Oh, for sure. For sure.
Self-sabotage.
Honestly, it's difficult up here, you know, because everybody's attractive. So you're trying to figure something out on the fly, right? So I do apologize for that, but
No,
my
it's okay.
focus was on you.
Oh. Well, thank you.
Take that L, girl.
Okay,
Take
we
that
now have
L.
4 ladies left. Go ahead and ask them another question.
So who is the most important man in your life, and what qualities stand out about him to you?
Okay, let's start their comeback. All right, who's the most important man in your life, and what qualities stand out about him?
It's definitely my father. He is a genuine person. He loves my mother. And I just feel like I've seen what it looks like to have a husband who is funny. He likes to have fun. He was actually at a probate yesterday because he's an alpha. And so he still has fun even in his old age. But he's also serious. And so, yeah, I just, he is my example.
Oh, yeah, she keep it right there. Hold on.
Okay, what about over here?
Hold on.
I would have to echo her sentiments. My dad is the most important man in my life right now. He is just an extremely unique individual, and he always taught me to always be myself and to love people.
For sure.
And let's hear from you over here.
I'd have to say my grandfather. He's my favorite person in the world. He's so amazing. He just is a provider. He cares about us. He takes care of us. I mean, even now, like, he gets my oil changed. So, like, I'm just used to having, he's just somebody who he takes care of the household. He takes care of 2 households. So I just love him. Yeah.
And what about here?
I would say the same. My grandfather, he was so kind, and his love for the Lord was amazing. Like, that's what I strive to be. And he just loved love. He recently passed away the day before Valentine's Day, and it's just so coincidental because, you know, he was just so loving, so kind. He was also a provider. I didn't have to think about anything when I was with my granddad, and he was 95, and that's exactly the kind of man that I want to marry one day. And he taught me about vulnerability and all that stuff. So I'm a completely different person thanks to my granddad. So.
Shout out to these
That's a good question.
All
All right, I am going to have you pop 1 balloon.
Okay. Go right here.
Okay. So why was your balloon unpopped?
I think he's attractive.
Thank
You seem well put together, and like you have a good head on your shoulder. So that's why I didn't pop.
Okay. And why'd you end up popping hers?
The other 3 ladies, they seem a little bit more outwardly extroverted than you. So that's the only reason why. You're beautiful. Yeah.
Now, are you more of an introvert?
I turn both on and off.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. It's tough up here. I get it.
It's all good. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, 3 ladies left. Go ahead and ask them another question.
Okay. Question would be, if there was one thing your partner could do that'd make you immediately smile and have butterflies in your stomach, what would it be?
Okay.
Let's
go here.
Hold on. He trying to find him
I
a
would
wife.
say just like small touches, like touch me on my back, or, you know, just little things when I'm not expecting it. Just small, like not words of affirmation, but touches of affirmation.
What?
What about over here?
What? Touches of affirmation. That's a new one. That's a new one. Y'all write it down. Write it down, y'all. Simple. Y'all know I don't like them shits. Write them down.
Oh my gosh, there's so many things. Thoughtful gifts. I like thoughtful gifts. They're nice. Yeah.
And over here.
I love to dance, and so I would just love to have a partner while we're cooking, just to like grab me, twirl me around, and just dance in the kitchen. That would just make my heart melt.
Okay.
Okay. And what about for yourself? I know they want to know.
Honestly, just words. You know, hey, like, how was your day? You know, how are you? You know, I was in a situation before where I didn't get that. So, you know, that resonates with me. So words of affirmation is my love language, my first one. So that's what it is.
All right.
Touch affirmation.
Time to pop a balloon. Oh, okay. Let's come this way. Why'd you end up popping your balloon?
Gifts, you want gifts?
So I was like, I really didn't want to pop. I think you're attractive and I love what you do. I think your career is great and like what you have going on. I'm very into men with purpose and who are high achieving. So I think that that's awesome. And so I was just like, oh my gosh, I just don't have anything to pop on him. But I do feel like you're a little bit older. I mean, I'm open. That's why I was like, should I wait? Because I'm open to dating somebody a little bit older. But I'm used to dating people who are maybe like younger looking. And so that's kind of it. It's not a lot. You're awesome.
Appreciate you.
Looking crazy.
And I just want them to have a chance. I want you to have a chance with somebody. Yeah.
Got you.
Now she's someone that's your
She
type?
wasn't gonna
For
take
sure.
you serious.
For sure. I usually go for women who are a little bit taller, but she's very beautiful. Yeah, so definitely my type.
Thank you. All right, our 2 ladies left. Any questions for him?
Red bone.
You ready? Okay.
Where do you see yourself in the next 2 years?
Okay. In the next 2 years, getting a promotion with my company, and then also growing my bakery business. Yeah, so those are the 2 things that I see myself going in the next 2 years.
She tall too.
Okay. What about over here?
I'm curious about a life philosophy or motto and why that is for you, if you have one.
Hey, that's the one.
I won't necessarily say I have a life philosophy. One thing I always think about is, you know, just striving for results and failing fast. You know, if you have a short-term memory, you know, you're able to like just move on to something else really, really quickly. And just having that mentality to where you just attack each and every day the same way.
All right, thank you. Yeah.
Okay.
Which one?
All right, we're down to our final 2. It is time to pop a balloon. Oh, you had another question?
We'll follow up to that. Where do you see yourself? So I was looking for a specific answer. Do you see yourself getting married, having kids? Like, what's the family goals of yours?
My family goals, it's interesting because I always thought I would have a family, kids by the time I was 25. Obviously, that didn't happen, right? We all have these ideals. But in the next 2 years, going towards that. Marriage in 2 years is fast. But, you know, if you find your partner and you all speak to each other and that happens, then that happens. Never put a time limit on anything. But yeah, on that trajectory for sure.
Okay. I think I'm going to have to pop.
Okay.
All right. And why'd you end up popping?
Just because I want someone who is marriage minded and focused on building a family. And, you know, time is, you just never know what can happen. But I want someone that has that on their forefront of their mind. So
2 years is too long.
Now she's someone that's your type?
For sure. Like I said, I usually talk to taller women. She's very beautiful, very attractive, great career. So yeah, definitely for sure.
Oh, he was bigger.
We do have our last lady over here. So just want to ask as well, is she someone that's your type?
Hold on.
She is.
Oh yeah. This nigga like the whole lot of. Hold on. Everybody, she is. She beautiful. Hold on. Simple. Come on, I ain't gonna lie, he gave him a nice one.
All 32 out. Come on up here.
He gave him a nice one. Hold on, okay.
I'll have you stand on that side of me.
Okay.
No, you'll stand over here. Okay, y'all.
Okay.
Any final question between the 2 of you before we determine if we've got a match?
How would your friends describe you?
Funny, outgoing, inspirational. I have a group of around like 50 fellas that we always motivate each other every single day.
That's a lot of people.
It's a lot.
You know 55 people.
Yeah, I
Closely.
do. Like closely, yeah. And we all push each other every day, whether it may be something physical like along the lines of working out or within like your work sector. We push each other every day. So yeah, that's what they would describe me as.
And you're good with questions? You have a last one? One last one. If you have one.
Do you have any children?
No.
No? Okay. I don't either.
So he got,
Okay.
he got a nice one. Hold
Well,
on.
let me ask my question then.
got him a nice
Is
one.
it a yes for you for him?
Yes.
And is it a yes for
Oh,
you
yeah.
for her?
For sure.
We
Oh, yeah.
got a match.
Oh, yeah. We starting off good.
I'll take the mic.
We starting
And you
off
guys can go on
wonderful.
off. Get
Hold
your
on.
girl. Make some noise for them ladies.
Hold the hand. He grabbed the hand. He had them ladies mesmerized. Simple. Everybody had their balloon. Everybody ready. You know what I'm saying? He got a good head on his shoulders. He don't got no kids. Simple. He found him a woman with no kids. That's how it's supposed to be. I ain't gonna lie. Start something. You know what I'm saying? How we gonna create a brand new family? How we gonna create, a family? Simple. You already got kids and I don't. You feel me? So I'm glad they both, found a nice match for each other. You know what I'm saying? I don't have nothing bad to say about none of these ladies. I don't have nothing bad to say about the dude. I don't have nothing bad to say. I'm looking forward. I am gonna post another video today. Make sure you turn your notifications on. And I'm looking forward to the next videos to come. Simple. Now, they always start off good. Simple. It just take the right dude to bring it out. But when they messing with you, that's how they gonna treat you. Simple. They gonna be nice. They gonna be respectful. Simple. They gonna listen. Simple. You hear me? It's your way, Kelvin, man. Comment down below how you feel about the situation. Like I say, I am posting another one today. Turn your notifications so you don't miss it. Peace.